Good evening, Professor. I can't pronounce your name. I think it's Drewberry, and I hate to murder it because I hate to butcher people's last names, and I'm sorry if I did. And I guess we're getting off on the wrong foot already. Well, sorry about that. My name is Tim Jackson. This is a little bit about me. Um, okay, so just a few things. As I said, my name is Tim Jackson. I'm a senior, well, super senior in school right now, majoring in special education. I'm from Alabama. Roll Tide, by the way. If you're a Bulldog fan or a Clemson fan, I'm sorry. Y'all played great games. We got lucky to beat y'all. Well, Georgia, if you're a Georgia fan. Anyway, my Twitter name, speaking of which, is Bama Nation 18. And so, yeah, so feel free to send me anything you have on Twitter. That'd be great. Why am I taking this class? Well, I'm a special education major, and I want to work with kids. And I know for me, the biggest and most important aspect of life has been the ability to read. And I know some kids, because of their disabilities, and since I am a special education major, that's what I'd be wanting to work with is students with disabilities. Their disabilities may make it harder for them to read or to read on grade level or whatever the case may be. And with that, I want to be able to help them to use and utilize their abilities to read and their faculties and then their ability to comprehend and do that in the best way possible. And I figured the best way for me to know how to do that is to learn a little bit about the fundamentals of reading and kind of a little bit about what kids are reading these days because I'm old. Uh, yeah, I'm like 36, but that's old to me. Anyhow, why am I taking this class? I did that one already. What do I want to do with my life? My biggest goal is to be a special education teacher. I would like to start out working in public schools and go on to get my visual impaired certification and my master in education leadership. I'd like to get my doctorate eventually. And freak, sorry about that. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I'm new to this software, but anyway, so for me, yeah, Dr. Seuss, I would say Dr. Seuss. I would definitely say Dr. Seuss because it's easy and it's fun and you can't go wrong with that. Um, who had the greatest influence on your life and why? As I mentioned to you, I have a disability, and I started school in an area where black people weren't in the majority. In fact, we were in slim minority, and because of that, the teachers and also because of my disability, put those two things together. The teachers really didn't want to teach me anything. They didn't include me in class activities, so I went through kindergarten pretty much, and they just kind of socially promoted me, kept trying to get rid of me. And that happened from kindergarten, first grade, all through elementary school and middle school, and then finally I started high school at the Alabama School for the Blind, which is where I went. I had a teacher by the name of Lewis Krieger. He was a math teacher because that was one of my weakest subjects. I started school at School for the Blind working with Mr. Krieger because he was going to do like remediation and things like that. Not remediation, but I can't think of the right word. Just kind of go over my weakest subject, help me get better in math. I started the year as a maybe first, second grade math level. I finished working on like a 10th or 11th grade level. And he was always telling me, you could do anything you want to do. And he just always had confidence in me when I didn't have it in myself. So I guess that's one of the reasons that he's the person that had the biggest influence on my life. If your friends were doing this assignment for you, what would they say that you need to know about me? Oh gosh, that's kind of a scary thought. I guess that, I don't know, I can be a little crazy at times, a little whimsical at times. Um, I'm very dedicated to what I do. I'm very determined at what I do, almost to the point of obsession. Like, I'll get on one thing and I'll stay on it until it gets done. And that's just kind of who I am. I'm kind of a goofball at times, kind of weird. And maybe you watch this video and you're like, what in the world is wrong with this person? Why is he not over at Aurora and not at this, and instead of studying at this university? Free space. Anything else you want to know about me? I can't think of anything, but definitely if there is anything, I will shoot you a line throughout the semester. Thank you for watching my lovely video. Sorry about the paper. I'm trying to read through things. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and I'll hopefully look forward to getting to know you through class.